You see the numbers for him in this first quarter of play. Looking to build on him here as they begin with 1st and 10.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. There we go. Shaq. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 37-yard.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they'll set him to throw. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st down and goal to go.
Back to the air one more time. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Had the touchdown catch on their opening drive. Terrific way to start. Getting a 2nd crack at it here as they begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And
that one intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. His way quite a bit in the 1st half. Already 7 receptions. Quite a start as they begin again with 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
At the 21-yard line.
And he has been a thorn in the side of the secondary in the first half. You can see by these numbers. He has been a target monster with good reason. See what they do on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun, and he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. They'll look to throw again. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 4. There's Madden man again, another catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 70.
Back to throw. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw.
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys. He's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this 1st half. So you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a...
You look there at the receiving numbers for him in the 1st half. Try to add on as this drive begins with 1st down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick hitting slant there. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate. And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Around left side, it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn.
The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Big, hurt. Check go.
His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cougar 19.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He has been nothing short of magnificent so far in this first half. Defense has not had an answer. He could well be on his way to a career-best performance. Another drive begins here with 1st down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Left side, the catch is made. Still going. And he will score again. Touchdown Falcons. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. The throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Back to the air one more time. This one is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. It is second and 6.
13-yard line. 4 yards.
They'll look to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Blew out another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down. To the air now on first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, this doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up here. It is complete. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcon. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Open man there. That's complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll look to throw again. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Falcons offense ready to take over once more. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They'll look to pick this up. Third and a yard.
Third down and 1.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man. Complete. 14 on the pickup. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take go.
Got a man here. Complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, it might be running out of time.
Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on third and 3? That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Falcons offense ready for this next possession. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the fourth. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, and more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching.